All right, looks like we're live here and back in the old war room office, new office. Okay, just a little update on what we're doing here. I have moved out of my old office into my new one, which is actually in the back room of my house. So, useless information you people probably don't care about. Anyway, wearing the old Marvin Duggins style shirt tonight in honor of him. No, we haven't forgotten about him. Miss that guy. Best substitute teacher ever. I know there's a lot of kids that have. So I got on here and blogged earlier about Center High School has made the decision to go completely virtual, online only. So my understanding is, according to Misha, they're not allowed to have sports because they are not having in school. So I went through and since they are in the same Missouri Valley West Conference that we just joined, the Clinton. When I say we, I mean Clinton. Clinton just joined. So that conference, for those who don't know, I do have this information here, that is made up of Center High School, Clinton, of course, Excelsior Springs, Harrisonville, Oak Grove, Odessa, who just won the state championship in football, Pleasant Hill, and Warrensburg. Now, I did go ahead and check. I went to all the websites, seeing whatever information was available out there. No other school in our conference, or in Clinton's conference, is going completely virtual. So any scheduled games that we have with them are still on, barring any changes, which we all know happens daily. Games that we were scheduled to play, Clinton specifically, October 23rd in football. Tennis was September 1st, and then volleyball September 29th. So not a huge impact on Clinton's athletic schedule. There is no, as far as I could tell, there was no track, girls track, or anything. No soccer for boys soccer this fall. So not too bad of a disruption, except for football. If that is indeed that they are not going to be able to play, which is what Misha basically has put into their 8-page guidelines. So that actually is the September 23rd is the last scheduled game for Clinton, and that would have been at Center. So how that is recorded in the record book, I don't know. That'd be a question for Jason Abner. So it may just be, Clinton's record would be whatever 9 or 9 and whatever, however that works. So I did go and look. None of the other schools have gone to 100% virtual as of yet. So I have heard rumors that Warrensburg has had a lot of kids enroll on their online. So that's the one I'm kind of keeping my eye on as far as possibly going 100% virtual learning. A word has it that there is a lot of kids enrolling the virtual side instead of the, actually, coming to school. So the nice thing about that is the more kids that actually are virtual instead of at school, that means there's less chance of a spread. So let's say Warrensburg's, there is a little bit of bug that gets in there and it stays like 2%. I don't think that they would shut down the school at that point. One thing that we have not gotten clarity on from any school really is at what point do they shut down? At what point do they go 100% virtual? I know that schools like Alberta Springs, because I heard their superintendent speak at a luncheon that we had down in Alberta Springs, he did say that they're going to a 3-step program: green, yellow, and red. And in their yellow, if they have to go to yellow, it will be a hybrid. Sounds like it would be some sort of hybrid virtual And if that's the case, then they won't have sports. Of course, that was before MSHA put out their guidelines. So that could change. I don't know. But that is the information that I do know. So anyway, other than that, don't have much for you. If you do want more, if you're a Clinton parent or a student, tune in on Thursday evenings, usually about between 6 and 7. I think it's more like 7 o'clock. Destry Brown, the superintendent of Clinton schools, is releasing videos that answer people's questions as well as update everybody on information about the school year and how and what's going to happen. I'm actually working with Destry on that and doing the filming for it. So we're set to record Thursday night's episode tomorrow afternoon. So that will be available, of course, this coming Thursday. In case you hadn't caught it, there was one update that they put out for the Clinton schools is that they have pushed back. They have pushed back schools to, and I had this information up here in front of me at one point in time. So let me just, bear with me just a second here. I'll pull this information up. They have pushed back the start date. When was it? August. Back to start date. Allow. Okay, to August 31st. Will now be, yeah. The first day of school will be August 31st. So, if you hadn't heard that, there's that information for you. So just to reiterate, the impact of Center going to 100% virtual, it's not going to affect Clinton sports all that much. There's only 3 games that it will. It will affect football. Of course, football is a 10-game schedule for high school sports. So every game in football is, win or lose is important. The other games, tennis September 1st, volleyball September 29th. No other schools in the Missouri Valley West Conference has gone to virtual, 100% virtual, only Center. So none of the rest of them have as of yet. So anyway, let me just get some of that information out to you about that. And then also it looks like just for those people who are fans of Missouri Southern University, that's Springfield, they have pushed back their start of men's and women's soccer as well as volleyball. It does not affect football. And it looks like announced Monday that it will be pushed back to September 18th. So, those Bears fans that are out there, it does not affect football, but it does affect men's and women's soccer and volleyball. September 18th is when that will all start. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. This has been your late night sports report. So, all right, this is James Ingalls signing off. Wearing the Duggan shirt in honor of him. Actually, man, they're comfortable. I couldn't wear socks and Crocs, though. I don't own any Crocs, so sorry. But I did wear the shirt. All right, see y'all later.